Hello and welcome to the quiz solutions to quiz 9. So let's take a look here. More sig figs. So how many sig figs are in this result? We're going to have 10 here. It's going to be 11.00 meters and divide that by 5 sig figs. So we're going to end up having 4 sig figs in this result. So key here, tens or hundredths place plus hundredths place. So the result's good to the hundredths place. That ends up being a total of 4 sig figs. Divide by 5, we only keep 4. What is the name of PO3 3 minus? That's phosphite. We just have to remember phosphate is PO4 3 minus. Drop an O, keep the charge. That's phosphite. These other things are kind of like if you add an O, that would be perphosphate. Phosphide is P3 minus. Phosphorus trioxide 3 is just kind of made up. That's not anything real. So answer is A. Which of the following is chromium 6 nitrate? Nitrite. Nitrite is NO2 minus. Chromium 6 plus is chromium 6 is chromium 6 plus. So this is going to be CrNO2 6. So that would be answer E. So 4 and 5. Which of the following compounds is a binary compound? A binary compound is one that's comprised of 2 elements, but in any proportion. So we're looking for one with only 2 elements, so 3, 3, 0, or 3, 3, 1 for N2. P4O10 is a binary compound. This is the one we're going to pick up. The naming is tetraphosphorus decaoxide. So if we're naming this, we're going to name this for being a binary molecular compound. Number 5, which one has the most neutrons? An atom with an atomic number of 28, mass number of 29. So this would be the proton count. So if we subtract, that would be 31 neutrons for A. Manganese, I don't have a periodic table pulled up, so I'm opening one of those up. So manganese is element number 25. So 25 protons, so that would be 30. So it's not B. Iron 56 would be iron's mass number is 26, so 56 it would have 30 as well, so it would match B's count. Chromium 52. Chromium is element number 24, so 24 from 52 would be 28. So the answer here is going to be A is the one with the most neutrons because it has 31. Oops. Moving ahead here to the remainder of the quiz, section 7 here. 6, convert a density of gram per milliliter to kilograms per cubic meter. So what we might do is start with what we're looking for. Kilogram per cubic meter is what we're looking for. We start with 1.00 gram per milliliter. And just do the conversion here. So 1,000 grams is a kilogram. So that is easy to get that into place. And then I'm going to try to use the conversion factors that we should have memorized. A milliliter is a cubic centimeter. 100 centimeters are in 1 meter. And then I need to cube that entire factor. So then I got cubic centimeters, canceling, milliliter, canceling. So then I have kilograms per cubic centimeter. And so this, I think, is going to end up being 1,000 more when we actually do the arithmetic. So it should be answer D. I'm going to run through the math real quick. 1 divided by 1,000 times 100 caret 3. Yeah. So 1.00 to 3 sig figs times 10 to the 3 kilograms per cubic meter. Convert angstrom to centimeters. Now I want us to remember an angstrom is a 10 to the minus 10 meter. That's all we really need to know here. So 0.125 angstrom. 1 angstrom, 10 to the minus 10 meters, and then, of course, 1 meter is 100 centimeters. And so 0.125 times 10 to the minus 10 times 100 is 1.25 times 10 to the minus 9. That's not an answer. Let me double check my arithmetic here. 0.125 times 10 to the minus 10 meters, 100 centimeters times 100. Is that really none of the above? I guess it would be none of the above. Okay, so we'll take the answer to number 7 as none of the above because it should be 1.25 times 10 to the minus 9. And it's none of the available choices. Okay, so moving on to number 8. Which of the following ions has the same charge as hydroxide ion? Just making sure we remember it's OH with a minus charge. So ammonium is NH4 plus, carbonate is a 2 minus, nitrate is the minus, NO3 minus, so that's the right answer. Sulfate's a 2 minus, phosphate obviously a 3 minus. Moving on to 9. Now our tests are multiple choice, but we can do some naming here, examples to make sure we get through plenty of examples. So K2CO3, so that's just potassium carbonate. So then we got sodium. Now I go to ClO3 as the 8th, so this is sodium chlorite. And then the formulas of iron 3 oxide, so that's Fe3 plus O2 minus, so Fe2O3. To get the formula, it's just the actual things. This helps us keep in balance our 6 plus and our 6 minus, going to an overall neutral charge. So I usually do my math below, and I do my charges up on top. So that works out. And then MgSO4, Mg2 plus, SO4 2 minus, so just simple 1-to-1 there. So pretty easy when you memorize the key things like sulfates SO4 2 minus. So memorize those representative oxyanions that have the ATE ending, so that if you take an O away, you change the name to ite, like chlorite. And if you take another O away, you go hypo. So ClO minus would be hypochlorite. And if you add an O to that base representative formula, it just goes per out in front of the name. All right, that's all for this video. Thanks for the attention.